Welcome back to Let's Play Prince of Persia, The Two Thrones. I'm BurningDogFace, and I have a question for you. What has two thumbs, and screwed up the intro to this video so badly that it needed to be replaced? This guy. On with the video. I'll just keep going. If I jump back this way, that will kill me, but okay. Oh! Oh! It pushed back, and so diagonally it landed me over here. Hey! Azad's furious retaliation. I don't know, I just can't pull it off. Action roll! Oh. Alright, there is a man down there. I have a better idea. Oh, I see what you want me to do here. A knife to the throat. The sword looks fancier than theirs. I'm gonna keep it for a while. Okay. So it'd hardly be the first time in this series I've entered a room and been completely baffled, but... Great, that's not what I told you to do. I love you, Pillar. Ah! Got it. Just jump for it, I guess. A man! Well, fuck you then. It would have been a lot easier on you if you just let me murder you. Uh-oh. Now, the next guy will never see it coming. A knife to the throat. Okay, but that's no good to me because I can't actually get in there. I need to find a way in first. I guess this is telling me that this guy's gonna notice. but not striking an enemy, apparently. This is gonna suck! And press Y on the shutter to start a speed kill. Oh god. I think his model froze. His leg is still up in the air. And he's not wearing enough armor for that to make sense. Oh, fuck you.
I should be resting now, recovering from my time away, or sitting with Father. Instead, I'm forced to run and hide, sneaking about like a common thief, hunted in my own city.
I don't... Oh! Clever. Okay. Damn. I really don't want to fight all those guys fairly. My hit points are kind of inexcusable. And me with a shitty little knife. Oh. See, this is where I need the stupid landscape button to get a view of down that hallway. Alright, that must have been the trick then. The prophecy has come true. He didn't see it coming. I don't know, I'm going to all this effort. I could probably just sneak... Oh, I can't sneak up behind him because there's pots there. Okay, great. Well, that's awesome, but I can't... Oh, yes I can. I can do that. There's a thumbnail for you. I'm just not sure if I'll be able to use it because of the fucking blinking effect. Oh well. The important thing is that you're dead. Just checking my timer. Sorry. Didn't expect it to take more than a heartbeat. Nice art. Awesome. So I said in the intro that this is the intended third chapter of the Sands of Time, the intended final chapter, sorry, of the Sands of Time trilogy. Dang. Just got her feet off, you ass. At least I'm staying on the right track. Wait for it to close again. Might as well explain that. Oh no! Traps! They're still a thing.
Is this where I should resume the tale next time?
I was sure that after what happened in Azad, the prince would have banned them in Babylon. Ugh! Stretch.
Good. This is a fine place to start the tale next time.
Oh, we're actually in the palace. No, that's not it.
Shall I continue? All right, then.
Okay, I can deal with that. So, the Sands of Time trilogy was released one game in each year for 3 years. Sands of Time, Warrior Within, The Two Thrones. The story was, designed to be told across those 3 games. It was, and that was meant to be the end of it. As evidenced by the fact that the next thing they did with the franchise was let it sit for a few years while they worked on the first next-gen game. Well, at the time it was next-gen. They worked on the first next-gen game, which was the reboot that was simply called Prince of Persia. I've previously played that too, and that's a completely new setting, completely different idea. No time stuff whatsoever, just completely different set of mechanics, and that's all well and good. Now then 2010 rolls around, and they finally made a movie based on the first game. Oh, Jesus. Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time with Jake Gyllenhaal. Great. No, just fuck you. So that happened. So anyway, the Ubisoft wanted a game to come out at the same, to coincide with the movie, to get They wanted a game to come out with the movie to, well, you know, just something that people would see the movie, get jazzed up, and want to buy it. Worked that time. I don't know what the fuck happened the other time. And, the problem with that was they couldn't just do a sequel to Prince of Persia because that was a completely different setting than the one... Oh. A completely different setting than the one that had inspired, the movie. So what they did, you know, since the storyline had been ended with this game, was create a fourth chapter of the Sands of Time trilogy, which I'm going to continue referring to that in the tradition of Douglas Adams, who eventually ended up calling The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy a trilogy of 6 parts. Fuck! That was a legitimate screw-up. They added a fourth chapter, which was called Prince of Persia: The Forgotten Sands, which takes place in between the events of The Sands of Time and Warrior Within. So after he, you know, reseals the Sands of Time and saves Azad, and before he starts getting chased by the Dahaka. See, I will eventually be taking a look at that, but, first I wanted to look at the trilogy in the order it was released in. Oh. Didn't hit A in time. Serious question, how is a normal person supposed to get through here? Oh, what fresh hell is this? XXXYY. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that this isn't like a triggered trap right here. That one I can pull off. I did consider playing,
Pay attention to what the prince overheard as he drew close to where I was being kept.
That felt a little cheatsy, but you know, whatever. They're assholes who invaded my home kingdom. What do I care? Real observant up there, buddy. I did consider playing
Should I continue from here when you return?
The Forgotten Sands before I played
I will continue my story from here next time.
There we go. Before I played Warrior Within. But I ultimately decided against that. At least partially because, you know, it's They haven't actually done a Prince of Persia game since the Forgotten Sands, probably because they fucked up their own, release chronology by going back to the previous series after rebooting the franchise. Which is a shame, because I actually really liked Prince of Persia. But, I eventually decided against it.
Many years ago, I journeyed with the Maharaja of India to the island of Time, intending to claim its secrets. What we discovered was a barren, ruined place, its halls deserted, and its guardians gone to sand. Strange tales adorned its walls, which spoke of an empress of time. But of this enigmatic creature, there was no trace. We returned to India with treasure nonetheless. A staff, a dagger, an empty hourglass covered in jewels, and books. Such secrets they contained. For even then I was an older man and knew that my time would soon be at an end. The books showed me that life eternal was not beyond my reach, but it required the essence of the Empress herself, the power of the sands. But you were gone. They were gone. Or so I thought. I turned my attention towards other pursuits and left that dream behind. But then, 4 weeks ago, the dagger stirred and showed me things, whispered to me in my sleep. It drew me here, towards Babylon. Alas, the Maharaja did not share my vision, would not grant me leave. So I slew him and claimed his kingdom, his army for my own. Nothing would stand between me and my desire.
It's the Vizier! It's the Vizier from the Sands of Time! He killed Farah's father. Took control of the Indian army, that's who this is. And, oh, none of that can be good. The dagger, of course, is the dagger of time. The staff is... They mentioned, and apparently they mentioned in the manual, and make it explicit, that the reason the prince, Farah, and the Vizier are spared from the Sands of Time, turning everyone into sand zombies, is that, well, each of them had an item that was attuned to the Sands of Time, or something. The prince had the dagger of time, the Vizier had the staff, and Farah had her medallion. You'll remember, if you remember, when Farah stole the dagger, she left the prince her necklace so that the medallion would continue protecting him from the Sands of Time. And then in Warrior Within, since he'd left the Dagger of Time with Farah, in Warrior Within, he wore the medallion, built it into the chest piece of his armor, so that's why he could continue using the power to control time, I guess. The medallion didn't let you do that in the original game, but I guess because he was on the Island of Time where the power was stronger, it did. I don't know. But wait, I killed the Vizier! I went back in time to before the sands are open, and I murdered that asshole. Oh, of course. That whole plot wouldn't have happened at all because I undid the possibility of the Sands of Time existing in Warrior Within. So that guy is alive again, now he's invaded Persia. God damn it. In order to get his hands on the sands of time. He's gonna kill Kylina. Wait, she's the narrator.
Please let me know when you're ready to hear more.
And we know she's the narrator. She explicitly said where they were keeping me. Well, I did just save, so I'll call it here. We can take on this room next time. I'm BurningDogFace, and I'll see you in the next episode of Let's Play Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time. These are dark tidings, and I don't like what they suggest. Later!